Yo, Scotty.
Squeak.
And everybody. No, this is not a streaming. Did it look like a stream? This is not a stream. I'm sorry you lost your streak though, dude. I didn't even think about that. Didn't even occur to me. So, haha, fuck you. Yeah, I think it's balked on a few people anyway, I don't know. Or like, if your stream drops for some reason, then it'll not count, or something like that. Cables everywhere. Right, yes. Hi, folks. This is not the Iznib Show. This is not Iznib. This is just a figment of your imagination. Oh, it wasn't my fault. Well, I mean, I guess technically it wasn't, but it was because of me. So, you know, make of that what make of that So, oh, sure. I'm in voice chat a minute. I don't see that I am there, Fusion. How you doing, buddy? Okay, yeah, no doubt, Scotty. I hope that all went well, dude. That's not probably gonna be fun, but it's kind of like a necessary thing, isn't it? Needs doing. I hope it went well. Mic here. Part of it feels loose. I can't work out which part. Oh, there we go, that's one. I think. There we go. Yes, so I'm here, folks. Sorry, it's a bit of a shorter one today. Although I'm not even here, so it doesn't matter, does it? But yeah, enough time to get a little bit of progress done on Andromeda. So here we are. Lovecraftian. That sounds like it could involve tentacles, Fusion. All right. She's a bit of a hoarder, Scotty. Like, maybe not even an intentional hoarder. Like, not on those, see those, reality TV shows with, like, crazy people hoarding. But then, you actually get people who just have a lot of stuff. Like, if you piled up all the stuff I owned, and then piled up all the stuff my brother owns, and put those piles next to each other, you'd see that mine would be significantly larger. Some people just have more stuff, don't they? I mean, I've got boxes, cardboard boxes of stuff in my bedroom. They're just stacked up. And it's stuff that I own. But is it stuff that I need? I don't know. Maybe some of it probably has value, and I could go out of my way to try and sell it. Some of it, it's just kind of probably just needs to be thrown out. But, you know, I don't know. It is what it is, right? Oh, okay. But it's but it is considered, sorry, it's actually a video game, though. But it's just got less visual and more actual text. Okay, well, I hope it suits your taste, Fusion. It's always good to, like, mix it up a little bit, isn't it? And, excuse me, experiment, you know, see what tickles your fancy. Right, okay, here we go. We have got to do a few little things. So yesterday, we pressed on with the main quest, which it resulted in us finding the Solarian Ark, which had been accosted, was under attack by the fucking Ket. Fuck you, you Ket bastards. We saved some. We fought a fucking exalted Krogan. That was the whole thing. We saved some Krogan. The Solarian Pathfinder died. I had to make a tough call there, but I did what I felt was the correct thing to do, whether it actually was or not. That's neither here nor there. However, all's well ends well, kind of. Oh, new system. Not for the main quest, though, right? Oh, no, yeah, of course not. The main quest is sending us back to the Nexus. And we've got more new systems just randomly opened up. What the fuck? Okay, well. let's just go look around these new systems then first and foremost. Wasn't it? I honestly wasn't expecting it. I did see that the cluster said it was like 66%. So that maybe that percentage is going off of your exploration of all of the individual systems. Right, John?
Considering what they were up against, your explorers made it a long way out.
No doubt. Alright, let's have a little gander. Yeah. So once I've done this general exploration, which who knows what I'll come across, I do need to do a bunch of stuff for our teammates for sure. That is the next thing. I bet you would do it, bro. I bet you needed it. You're feeling pretty good now, right? How long did you sleep for? Well, it's a fusion. I got a full night's sleep. I slept for a whole 4 hours. Yeah, my sleep's been a bit janky recently, I will be honest. Just relentless fucked up dreams just won't leave me alone. But I think it's a bed till quite late last night, but I feel like I slept pretty well. I woke up before my alarm today, but not by too much, but I slept pretty good. It feels like it. It's got to be a bit of a relief here and there. Something. Yeah, what you got?
Probe away. I found something.
Crevasse. I mean, it's been a while since I've explored a crevasse. But, you know, get that XP from it. 6? That's pretty good.
Anomaly on sensors.
Yes, yeah, for you, that's full night. So you get it for 6 and you're like, oh, bloody hell, so rested. I get a 6, I feel like shit. That's what we were talking about the other day, right? Everyone's different.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Copper, okay. Right, and finally over here. Okay, cool. That's that system done. I mean, why these systems just suddenly randomly opened up now, I don't really know, but I guess, and I know it's because we don't progress the main quest, but I don't know if it was only for any like tangible reason. Like, had maybe the Solarian Arc somehow found these systems? No, because they're all scattered all over the place. So I don't know. The point is, it doesn't matter. The point is, we're trying to go 100%-ish, 100%-ish. Honestly, right. I'm going down to Aya as I'm passing by because we've got to pick up some stuff for the movie night. Apparently, Giles said he doesn't want to sit there and watch vids. He wants to feel the vids. And I'm like, what kind of vids are you trying to watch, buddy? I mean, with Jarl, it could be anything, right? Could be anything. It may or may not include lubed up neck flaps. Right, yeah, that could be. I mean, there doesn't have to be. It's just me picking holes for fusion. It's just like, we know why, but yeah, that could make sense as a lore thing. But, and also, like, I mean, the Scourge kind of, I mean, it looks static, doesn't it? But part of me feels like it's, part of me feels like it's actually kind of, like it might even, like, float around or move or grow or change. So it could be that there may be parts of it were, like, kind of obscuring potential systems. And then check again a few months later. Oh, look, there's a system over here we can get to. The Scourge is not in the way of that kind of thing. Makes sense. I wonder, I'm still curious if we're going to get some kind of explanation. Hello there. So I'm not trying to stand on you.
The Moshe said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch.
Oh.
I was too young to understand why everyone was scared. Why my father mourned for months.
I can imagine how terrifying that was for a child.
What frightened me was seeing how helpless my parents felt.
Right, yeah,
All our leaders were confused and fearful. The terror made us hesitate. That's when the Ket struck.
Ooh, you
Try
scummy
the same
cat.
with you. Be ready.
I'm ready to come up. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy killing this Archon. I hope it does come to pass.
I said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
That's correct.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown.
Okay.
Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
The enemy uses confusion to take advantage of the vulnerable.
Many shuttles obeyed that false order. Those people were never seen again.
Oh dear. Lee! I am Lee. This is great. It's great. It's going good. It's going good. How you doing, young Lee? There you go. Very good. Right, yeah. It'd be a bit more of a weird vibe, wouldn't it, Fusion, if it was like all the systems are open from the beginning, and then nothing else opens up as you progress. It's just all there. So you know, it makes sense, and we did make a specific step forward in the main story yesterday, so you know, it does make sense, and a bunch of other stuff like was kind of not so subtly, you know, held behind that gate. Like all the stuff with our companions and stuff.
One of them came to our city on a Val to offer lavish gifts.
Sneaky fuckers.
We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
The Ket lured your people into a false friendship.
It worked. A month later, our council disappeared. Our city was thrown into chaos. When the Ket came again, it was to conquer us at our weakest. They're cunning.
Oh dear.
They know what you desire and they offer it. Be careful.
Yeah. Well, if I've learned anything, it's just don't make any deals with the fucking Archon. If something comes up, if he's like whatever it is, you know he's going to try and deceive you. That's what you need. That's what you need to know. That's what you need to know. No, where is it? It's under this. No, it's going to rush. Moving on under here. No. It's been a Tempest, isn't it? There we go. Okay, I just wanted to work out what store it was. There's only like 3 stores, so I probably just found out, but you know, never mind. Oh, do you want to talk about it, Lee? You're more than welcome to, buddy. Or do you not want to? Are you okay? Was it minor, as in like negative feelings of self-worth or doubt about yourself or existence coming, or just or worse than that? Oh, that's pretty bad. I'm not reckoning, but
Browse my goods. You
That's
won't
fine.
go
anyway,
away empty-handed.
that shouldn't be a thing, Lee. Old Lee, you don't understand, Lee. Imagine being you. Imagine you could just look in the mirror and be like, I'm fucking Leaderpuss. Aren't I amazing? And then Barry's like, fucking check yourself, Lee. Calm down. You're like, you could shut up. buddy. You practice like a Kuma. It's over 9,000. Thank you, Kuma, for the flexor. Yeah, there you go. Look, Akuma's just going to do that now. He's going to be like, I'm Lee. Got nothing to worry about now. I'm joking, Lee. Obviously, I'm being frivolous. Obviously, but what I'm trying to, the heart of what I'm trying to get at is, if that it was part of it, you know, it's I get it like it as well, Lee. I have days. I didn't feel that great yesterday. I'm feeling much better today, and it wasn't anything like major. It was just, you know, sometimes dwell on the fact that you're like, you know, I'm like, am I? I mean, I know on a logical sense I'm worthy to exist, at least just as much as any other human being. Just because someone has, like, more intelligence, more good looks, more physical health, more practical skills, more knowledge, more money, more resources, more bitches, you know, property, you know, whatever it is, you know, financial wealth, resources, whatever. Doesn't, I know logically then none of that means that they are worthy more of existence than I am, but, you know, occasionally I'm like, wow, you've been here for 40 years and you've achieved practically nothing. Yes, there's people who respect you. Yes, there's people who like you. But that's literally all you've got. you have nothing else. You have no skills of which to speak of. Yeah. So sometimes I'll get in my own head a little bit and I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, why am I even doing anything? Just anything. Why am I even doing anything? But then, you know, I just kind of, I guess I'm pretty good at recognizing, like, what it is. You still feel it. You, like, feel it like it's real. But also, you can kind of, like, separate your mind and go, yeah, but you know what this is. You've been in this position a million times before. You know you just got to ride that not particularly nice feeling out. And then you'll probably feel better tomorrow and just be like, oh, yeah, that's all that was. But when you're in it, this doesn't make it any less less real. Yeah, good luck. Right, yeah. Yeah. I wonder if it was like kind of similar on that in that regard, Lee, I wonder. But yeah, thank you for the flex, Akuma. Appreciate it. So is summer the busiest time of the year for you, I assume, Fusion? Yes, you're gonna get these peeps in there. You'd think that you'd be asked to help with the what's that? A Cobra RPG? Wow, it's literally a fucking RPG. You fire from your tool, random. You'd think that they'd want you to be there to help with interviews, but I don't know. Maybe. Okay, vid components, 9 credits. This is pretty cheap. It looks like looks like the nubbin of RGB cable, doesn't it? Remember plugging one of those into your monitor like 20 years ago? I do. What's this? More. We don't need more of that. I'll buy more anyway. And a remnant key. Okay. But yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better now, Lee. At least. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I'm not here. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. We've got that's all we needed here. Buy those people. Buy those things. Let's get back on the ship. She does keep that cardio up, don't you, Sarah? God, imagine if you run that well. Be amazing. Right, yeah. The rest of the year's on the 7, summer's on the 10. Alright. Trial by fire fusion. That's probably the best way to do it. No, yeah. Sink or swim, right? I've been in situations like that. Alexi's looking for me. Okay, I've been in situations like that as the person being trained up, and I'm just like, you've overwhelmed. I think like when I was training to be a barista, that was, they're literally like, okay, here you go. This is how you make the coffee. Make it now and then. They're just like, go. And I'm like, and they just fucking do it. I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, you got to fucking learn. You just watch me do it. Just do that, and then do it again, and then we make like fucking 200 cups of coffee a day, and you're like, and then after you first, you're like, oh my god, I survived. And then like on day 3, you're like, I'll make you a fucking cup of coffee, bitch. Right? It's just, but I can imagine other people got put into that. They'll be like, just freaking out, not being able to handle it. And I've been on the other end of it, like when I've been training up newbies, when I was working in stores and stuff. They'd be like, oh my god, it's so busy. I'm like, yeah. Like, when do I get a break? I'm like, you don't get a break. What are you talking about? They're like, oh my god, I'm so worn out. And yeah, you are. Like, how do you do this all day, every day? I'm like, thank you. That's just my job. That's the job. You don't have to be here. You can leave if you want. Squidge, how you doing there, Squidge? Thank you for the sub there. 33 months. What the hell, Squidge? I don't deserve you. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, that's the thing. You know yourself, Fusion, and you know the job now. There's some kind of satisfaction to that. I won't say pleasure. Maybe pleasure's too strong, but satisfaction to knowing your job very well and knowing that you're good at your job. And knowing how to handle this stuff. Red Mage, Rouge Mage. How you doing there, buddy? Are you well? I hope you're good. Akira. Which one? I hope you're good. God, yeah, what's going on? I don't know, but I hope you're well, sir. Anyway, what's this? From Vetra. Is she going to finally ask me out on a date? Ryder, don't worry, Sid did something reckless. This time, as far as I know. Something cool on Kadara. Want to meet me there? I'll see you on the Nav point. Yeah, of course. Of course, Vetra. The one that got away. But I guess we're going to have a chit-chat with Jarl about the movie night. Oh, Lexi wanted to see us, didn't she? Where's Lexi out? Oh. Other side. Nope, medbay is downstairs, isn't it? Okay, let's get through and talk to Jarl first. I'll probably, got my resources here. He's downstairs anyway. That works. I am. I'm good. I'm glad you're well, Red Mage. I cannot complain. Got to start a little bit later today, but that's fine. Considering I'm not even here, I'm actually just a figment of your imagination. Then not too bad, right? You know what? Charlie, here's your RGB cable.
Components?
Yes.
It's
I'm
9
looking
credits.
forward to seeing what you and Gil put together.
Because it's 1,000 years old.
He's very gifted. When we succeed, more of your people can experience our stories as they are meant to be enjoyed. Goda Tavitara, the Lulia Reborn trilogy. I'm weeping a bit already.
No. I'm sure they're great, Charles. The only problem is if it doesn't come across in translation, right? Like, it's like when when you show somebody your favorite anime, and they're
We need to talk.
Oh, Alex, hang on, I'm speaking. And you're like you're there like crying. You're like, oh my god, and your friend's just like, what is this shit? And you're like, this is it makes you feel awful. So I hope that doesn't happen, Joel.
Dr. Taparo does not approve of how we escaped the Ket containment field on the Archon's flagship.
By stopping the Pathfinder's heart? No, I do not approve.
It was the only way, Lexi.
We didn't have a choice. If there had been another option, I would have taken it.
Right.
How can you be so calm about this?
Oh, yeah, I was only dead for 30 seconds. Don't worry about it.
Sam killed you. Yes, he brought you back, but what if he didn't?
Then I'll be dead.
I cannot learn without the Pathfinder. That would be akin to killing a part of myself.
Your lines of code, you can't die.
That's all right. I trust Sam.
Sam
I was a
never-
little bit skeptical at first. I was like, this fucking AI. Can I trust this? But Sam has been an amazing help to us so far, and I have there's not even a single thing Sam has said or done that's made me doubt it. So, what am I supposed to trust it less just because it's not biological? No, Lexi, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But you know. Right, yeah, that was anything that would make it better, right? Okay, we're getting Elcor on it.
Me.
Thank you, Sarah.
Look, I'm not against Sam.
Yeah, you better not be.
I'm not
That's my buddy.
against you, Sam. But my job's hard enough without an AI stopping your heart. Even to save your life.
All right, I'll find a new party trick.
Have Gil teach you 3-card Monty or something.
Lexi.
No, I don't like Gil.
apologize for any
Mostly.
distress I have caused you.
Kind of, he's alright.
And I'm sorry for calling you lines of code. You're more than that. Even if you don't have cells to prove it.
Well, you got to appreciate the fact that Lexi cares about us. Or, at the very least, is like vitriolic in her professionalism. But also, you know.
Couldn't digest it without heavy processing. Cellulolysis would be hugely inefficient.
Are you still trying to
Bit of an
figure out
overreaction.
the Helios flora?
Oh, shoot. I was talking out loud again, wasn't I?
Yeah, it is fucked up that you died for a minute, because it's entirely possible that Sam would not have actually been able to bring us back, and then we'd just be dead. But if we hadn't attempted that, the Archon would have just killed us, or worse. So get an exalted rider. Oh, probably wouldn't be a good thing, would it?
It's pretty remote. I wonder what view of the Milky Way you'd get out here.
I would assume not
Anomaly on
much of
sensors.
anything. Oh, they'll just land on it right
Probes
away.
launched.
Picking up without even meaning
Tracking a
to.
huge mineral deposit.
Oh, what? Let's go get it in. Right. Aluminium. Or aluminum, as some prefer.
I'm picking up something.
Oh, here you go. That? Well, I can see that anyway.
Probes launched. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Oh, okay, it's two little things. Okay, cool. Well, hold up, CV. One thing at a time, yo. Yeah, well, this game says aluminum. There's different opinions on like language.
Anomaly detected.
Another one. The fuck? How many
Probes launched.
of them are around here?
Anomaly found.
Alright, let's go for that. Some people feel that, and I don't even mean the difference between like English and American. Like, you know, some people, not people getting like shitty, but like, one's right or one's wrong. It's just, it is what it is. Just people use a different thing. But some people feel, regardless, language should be a thing that was created and then is set in stone. This is the language. This is what this means. But as words are just sounds or symbols when they're written down, and all they do is, when you see them or you hear them, convey a meaning or, you know, a concept, a description, whatever. That's all they are. And as all human beings are completely different, yeah, it like has a different thing. It means different things to different people. So then there's other people who are like of the mind that, you know, language is ever evolving. You know, 100, 200 years from now, we might not even use half the words we currently do. Everything will have, culture will have evolved to be something else. So I guess what I'm saying, whether you're on the side of, oh, aluminium is the correct technical term, or whether you're like, I'm American, bro. America's the best, so shut the fuck up. Leave my aluminum alone. Whichever side of that debate you're on, you're actually you're wrong. Because, you know, the AI that will rule us in the future won't give a shit. And it'll come up with a new word. And it'll eliminate you if you disagree with it. So, enjoy. I don't know, bro. I guess so. Fuck's sake. No, yeah. I mean, no. I mean, it is going. It's not going fast, but it is. Yeah, evolution doesn't stop, does it? But yeah, that's the thing. We don't notice it in our lifetimes, do we? But I don't know. Well, let me ask you this, guys. Can you think of any terms, phrases, sayings that you remember from your lifetime that you and your friends or maybe family or even just culture used to say that are just not said anymore at all? I mean, there's some obvious ones, like, for example, the word gay. You say gay now, everyone knows you mean, you know, that's the sexuality. Back in the day, that's not what it meant at all. It was just a different word for happy. Like, oh, how you doing today? I'm real fucking gay today. I'm proper gay and out of control right now. Obviously, I wouldn't be using that terminology, but right, I'm gonna have a gay old time. You know what I'm saying? That's not what, you know. Nobody uses that word for that anymore. Is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? It's neither. It's just just that's where the culture's gone. Who knows? 100 years from now, we could still have the word gay, but it means something completely different. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Your word is banned. Okay. You have to send me. Yeah, gaying out of control. Uncontrollably gay. Yeah, you have to tell me when I next time I speak to you. Okay, but yeah, maybe there's not things you can think off the top of your head, but do you know what I mean? There's stuff like that, and that's just in our lifetime. So who knows where we will be down the line?
Anomaly detected.
Let's get it over it.
Probe.
Vessel.
Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Let's get in there, Suv. Tear it up. Me, I guess I am mentally whiplashed in general. Fusion. I don't. You know, it's hard for me to. I'm sure you guys say stuff and I miss what you're saying anyway. So, you know. Metapod. can't stay, that's not a problem, buddy. You do what you got to do. Well, thank you for stopping in and saying hello. We'll have a good stream. It's a short one today. We've only got 2 hours from now. But I hope you are well, Metapod. And thank you for stopping and saying hello. Always there if you need me. But yeah, you take care, buddy. What a gem is Metapod. Metapod, aside from... Ooh, let's think. Mike and Jess. Aside from Mike and Jess, Metapod may very well have been our first, like, regular viewer. Now, there were, back in the early days, there were a couple of people who, were, like, regulars for a hot minute before Meta, but they, you know, didn't stand the test of time, which is fine. I'm not, you know, obviously I wasn't engaging enough or entertaining enough, but you know, aside from those guys, Metapod absolutely is, you know, one of the OGs for sure. I remember back in the day, fucking raiding Magical Craig, and it's just me and Meta, and we were, it's fun. We met Craig, and we kind of inadvertently, accidentally convinced him that I was his next door neighbor. I don't even remember the specifics of how that came about. I think I was just joking with him because he seemed Craig's like a cool guy, and he's he seems, you know, he seems like he has a good laugh and about stuff. And oh yeah, I think he's like, yeah, that's what it was. He was pretty excited we raided him, and it was quite relatively late at night. And he was like super hype that we raided him, and I think he his mum was like, Craig, can you stop being fucking noisy? Keep the noise down. And he's like, oh, sorry, mum. Whatever. So then, as a joke, I was just like, yeah, Craig, can you keep the noise down, please, mate? You're making too much noise. Like, and then, for whatever reason, Craig was like, he made more, he made more of it than, he didn't instantly realise I was just fucking around being a dickhead. He was like, confused for a second, then he was like, what? He was like, how can you hear that, Iznib? And I was like, yeah, you're making too, I don't know, I just don't know what I said. I was just like, yeah, you need to keep down, Craig, you're making too much noise, I can hear you. And he's like, wait, is that, because he was surprised that he got a raid, so then he was like, he got his brain whirring, he was like, oh, maybe this isn't just a random raid, maybe this is somebody who knows me. And he was like, wait, is that you, Dougie? He he thought I was potentially his next door neighbor, Dougie, which he obviously hadn't spoken to in a hot minute. And I was like, I leaned into it a little bit. It was a good time. It was a good time. Metapod was there. He remembers that. It was fun. Oh, good times. Right, what else have we got? Here we go. We're gonna, what, these three? It's just these three, is it? I didn't miss one over it, or I think so. Okay. Let's just pick up these three here.
The light on the side of this cluster is so different.
Stellar Blade Saga, Gamergate 2. Are you trying to get me on a rant or something, Red Mage? I don't know anything about it. Feel free to tell me. Drop some info about it. So Stellar Blade is a new game. So that's coming out. I think I saw something recently, Red Mage. You correct me if this, or confirm if this is the right thing, or correct me if it's not. IGN. And I don't know if it's like the game is already released or they're working on it. Basically, I don't know, some kind of like fantasy, fighty, sci-fi game thing. Anyway, the protagonist is, you know, some, you know, small, super attractive female. And the IGN review or preview was shitting on the game, being like, oh, look at this character, not realistic at all. What a fucking joke. Meh, meh, meh. It's just here to pander to to like horny teenage boys. Turns out the actual character is like actually motion captured off one of the game, like the game directors or the game maker's actual wife. So this IGN reviewer is looking at the character model being like, that's not realistic. It is actually based on an actual real physical living breathing human being. So I assume that IGN writer got egg on their face and they're like, get the fuck out of here with your woke bullshit, bro. It's like, you know, there's nothing wrong with, because there are some things in culture and society that do lean into that. They're like, oh, big titties, that'll sell. But there are, you know, you can have a character there's female and attractive without, that is just that, you know, attractive females do just exist in society, you know, without them being created by culture or, you know, or mass media to make money. They do exist. Whereas, yeah, it's kind of a very negative kind of outlook on life that, you know, what kind of cynic are you? You just make that assumption. That writer didn't have the benefit of the doubt. Even if they suspected that was the case, don't put it in your article because you don't know that that's the case. You haven't done your research. And in this case, it turns out it wasn't the case. So you actually just made yourself look like a dickhead. I do wonder sometimes, we just live in a society where people just be running around with, like, I'm just here to make myself look like a dickhead, and we're over here like, yeah, congratulations, you know, gold star. There you go, dickhead, you did well. So, I don't know if that was a thing, or if you guys have heard about it. So I did know about it. Yeah, I'll just go look on Twitter. It's not a complete waste of time. So I don't know if anything else came of it, or that was you're Dougie Akuma. After all these years, you're actually Dougie. You're actually Craig's next door neighbor, Dougie. Oh my god. Does he still make a lot of noise when he's streaming Resident Evil? Anyway. Oh, it's a demo. Okay, thank you, Akuma. They were reviewing the demo. Red Major's got like a free rant redeem, obviously. So Pokemon is from the devil. Yeah, that Pikachu. So satanic. Yeah, that's I think a lot of journalists, not just in gaming media, are a joke. I would say Akuma in general, but it's gone gold. Yeah, I don't even know anything about the game, but the point is, just because, and you're right, Fusion, sex does sell universally, because obviously humans are so preoccupied, like, you know, it's ingrained within us as a species. But being a cynic, don't be a cynic for the sake of being a cynic. Yeah, you use your logic, use your intelligence. You know, use your critical thinking faculties. Figure it out. Think about it. You know, if you have a hunch about something, you suspect something of something, investigate. Do a fucking Sherlock on it. Like, find out what's going on, bro. Don't just be like, an attractive woman. Whee! You just made yourself look like a dickhead, right? Like it's a problem. You know, yeah. I get if it's done in such a way that it's like super obvious, and it is super obvious, and then the makers of the developers deny that fact, then yeah, you know, re-on them. But even if they're doing that, if they're honest about it, fucking let them get on with it. People can do whatever they want. People can make whatever they want. Not everything's for you. Not everything's supposed to please you. But, you know, some games journalists are like, I'm the arbiter of quality. And it's like, no, you're not. You're actually not. You know, you can kind of half write. Because if you could fully write, you'd probably write something more, you know, you probably wouldn't be working as a games journalist. Let's be honest. Let's be honestly honest, right? Anyway. Akuma is Dougie from Twin Peaks. Oh! So not only is Akuma actually Dougie, Craig's next door neighbor, and Dougie from Twin Peaks are actually the same Dougie. What universe are we in right now? Anyway. that Akuma, mysterious. I don't know. Anyway, so that was my someone's thought about that. So unless something new has occurred from it, Red Mage, that particular journalist has got fired or has resigned in disgrace or has issued some kind of apology. How dare you make this fictional character look like your real life wife? It's not possible. There's no human beings could exist that are that hot. It's like just because you've never met Lenny. Right, doesn't I don't even know who the writer was, so I shouldn't like judge, but it's just a very like weird, cynical position to take, isn't it?
Probes launched.
What we got here?
Detecting what's left of a ship.
Okay, let's oh, it's Cat as well. Okay, cool. Let's take some stuff on with it, which is research. Okay. And and also Kuma's going to try evolving into Leadopus as well. So it's complicated. I know you've got the you keep your finger on the pulse of what is going on, Red Mage, in terms of you know, gaming news, and I appreciate it because I'm the kind of guy, if nobody tells me about something, I'll just miss it. I just won't know about it. It's like we're going to be having Fallout London coming up at some point on this channel. I don't know if it's going to be like on release day or anything. I'll have to. Yo, Ledger, how you doing? But I wouldn't even known about it at all if Heather had not told me about it. So, you know, I appreciate you guys keeping me in the loop. But how you doing, Ledger? Are you well?
Anomaly found.
Your lapse of judgment? What happened, Ledger? What happened? Did I miss something? You fucked up? Did I miss something? Let me know, my dear. I hope you're well, regardless. Here we go. Gonna head over here. No, well, regardless, well, look, we all, whatever it is, Slager, we all misjudge things or make mistakes. I literally don't know what you're referring to, unless I'm just being ignorant. And again, if I am, let me know.
A real Turian aeronaut.
Oh,
the
okay.
first to cross the ocean in a balloon.
On Paladin? Brave soul. There aren't many soft places to land.
Interesting.
Anomaly on sensors.
I see it. I saw it before you, Suvi.
Deploying probe.
But yeah, none of us are perfect, are we? We're all just figuring it out as we go along. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I shouldn't worry yourself about it then. That's fun. No worries, Akuma. Thank you for your like, buddy. Sorry your batteries died. That's annoying. Yeah, I do sometimes think that, like, wireless headphones have the freedom without being attached, having to drag a cable around. But then, of course, you're relying on batteries, and then when the batteries go, it's like suddenly far more inconvenient.
Detected.
I wonder if that says something about different people's mental dispositions. It probably doesn't actually tie in with wireless and wired headphones, for example. But let me ask you guys: would you rather have a slight amount of inconvenience frequently and regularly, or would you rather be, that not be a thing? Most of everything is smooth sailing, but then very rarely, very occasionally, you get like a massive amount of inconvenience like piled on you. I think I'm the kind of mental disposition where I'd rather just have a very mild, vaguely annoying little bit of inconvenience at all times. No, I can't deal with a lot of inconvenience. I just really would rather not have it. I think some people would just find that too annoying, and they'd rather deal with one big pile of shit very infrequently. But I don't know. We're all different, aren't we? I guess it depends what it is, right? What are we gonna do? Stuff. Oh, that little thing there. Okay. I was looking down on the planet. It wasn't.
Getting a scan.
Give me that wreckage. Anything there? Nope. Yeah, the planetary exploration in this, it just all looks so good. Even if you can't fly your ship around properly, but it's fine. Nothing there. Okay, this should be the final planet in the system. Okay, go, that's everything. Alright, moving on. We should just have one more system to look at. This is just for clearance. I mean, you do find things. Obviously, we've got resources, we got research. Occasionally, you might just get random stuff.
This is one of the most remote systems in the cluster. We're on the brink.
Exciting, isn't it?
Scourgy. That's very, very scourgy. And very bright. A red giant there. Wow, yeah. Fucking hell, look at that. It's pretty fucking cool, though. Nothing here. Okay, moving on. Yeah, what happened to Gangnam Style? That was like the craziest, most wild, popular thing in all of the internets for like about a week, and then it vanished. Did the guy like do another song or any more songs or anything?
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
I mean, I don't think Fusion will disagree with you there, Lager. At a guess. Knowing his proclivities. And look, I mean, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. Honestly, I don't. I mean, I can work with them, but that's not our choice. Yeah, because look, here's the thing, isn't it? It's to prevent pregnancy and diseases. Now, I would say that's the pregnancy thing. You know, if you're having sex with someone you can trust, that you should be able to manage that without contraception. That shouldn't technically be a problem if you're sensible. And diseases, then it's like if you are having sex with someone you know and trust, that also shouldn't be a problem. So, you know, that would be my advice. Just have sex with people you trust, rather than just being a massive space slut. But if you're going to be a massive space slut, you know, it might be an idea to cover up. But again, what do I know? Okay, cool. We've got a bunch of okay, that's 70%. So I guess we're going to get a few more systems open up. Okay, we're going to head to Kadara because that's where Vetra wants us, and I will go where, you know, if Vetra says jump, I'll say how high. And if she says assume the position, I'll be like, what position, Vetra? No, really? Is that the way it went, Sky? Clearly uncultured, says the camera. Yeah, better safe than sorry, right? Okay, here we go. Oh. Yeah, that's a problem, Fusion. Yeah, look, you know, it could have been worse, right?
Now orbiting Kadara.
And you learn from your mistakes. So, you know, sometimes you have to fuck up for you to learn. You can't... You know, the people who's like, oh, you should learn from me, learn from my mistakes. You can't learn from other people's mistakes. Because you got no frame of reference, have you? You can only learn from your own mistakes. Obviously, I hope you go through this life without making any mistakes. But then you have to be like some kind of like crazy like god mind to who's gone through life with never making any mistakes ever. I don't know. That's the thing, is it? Anyway, who we got? Obviously, we need Vetra. Let's take Jarl out for a minute. Let's take Cora with us. Here's my two sensibles. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, on the trust level. But, you know, some people, you know, trying to catch them all. Right. Come on. You know, I don't judge either way, obviously. Right, yeah, of course. That's the problem. All of them are worthy. Right, let's get out of there. Right, Vetra, where are you wanting us to go, and for what reason? Watch that it's going to be... Is this her over here? No, that's search the fucking hideout. There's not even a thing. Here we go. Sulfur Springs on Kadara. Here we go. Yeah, I've come down into the planet's surface when she could have been up in the bar, for all I know. I think they're both lurking at the minute, Major. But I'm sure they appreciate you saying hello. Wait, Nomad, what are you doing rolling down the hill there? Sort of.
So, did I hear that right back there? You table danced in Omega?
That was one job. One. So
Table dance? As in pole dancing? As in lap dancing? Vetra? What?
somehow it ended up being me watching the floor and providing distraction.
You're not gonna demonstrate,
One of
Vetra?
your many talents, then.
Shit, no. I tripped over myself 30 seconds in. Accidentally ripped out a Volus's breather trying to break my fall. He started choking, launched himself backwards into a bunch of Batarian mercs, and then the fists were out.
Oh dear.
Oh
The fight lasted 2... Here we are. You
I've missed
ready?
that. The fight lasted 2 days. I'm sorry about that, Vetra.
Here
I
we
wasn't to that.
You ready?
What are you doing? You got something for me? What's going on, Vetra? Yeah, I've just never heard it called table dancing before.
You were right.
Pole
The view
or
is
lap.
great from
I've
up
never
here.
heard table dance.
We're not even to the top.
Well, I'm
yet.
not an expert
Come
on these
I'll
things.
race you.
A race? Up this cliff?
Come on, Sarah.
Less talk, more climb. Let's go, Pathfinder. And no jump jets. No one likes a cheat.
Okay. Let's try and beat her.
Alright, that's it. I'm gonna show you how it's done.
You can try.
Pride goeth before a fall!
Don't say that. What if she fell down? No, I'm not going to cheat. No way. Fuck that. Just let I'd rather Vetral beat us. I'll jump jet if I have to die. If I'm about to die. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna cheat. Fuck that. I don't know what effect that's gonna have on anything.
Having fun?
You beat me.
I told you I'd show you.
I am well and truly shown. Wow. It's all going to be like this, huh?
No. Better.
For 14 months, I wondered if I'd made a mistake coming here and dragging my sister with me. I don't wonder anymore. Boarding the Tempest that day was the best decision I ever made.
Let's make out, Vetral.
I'm glad you came aboard too. It wouldn't have been the same without you.
Yeah, she's not into us. I think she could have been, but I don't know, Fusion, if you know, but I think Vetra might be one of the hardest romance. Because she's just very professional and she's kind of like relatively insular. And the fact that I've been slutting around was probably not helped. But even aside from that, I might have just missed other random cues. Okay, so I guess that was it. That's the end of that. What's that over there? Oh, they're fucking missing satellites that don't spawn in as well. Get the fuck out of it. Okay, back up on the ship. Okay, I guess we go meet Giles' parents, his mother, and her Val. Yeah, it's a problem. I didn't romance Vetra. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it seems to give you more leeway than certainly Mass Effect 3 did. That was like, who do you want to romance? That's it, you locked in. Okay. So I mean, I guess if we're in a relationship with anybody, I guess it's technically PB, as she sleeps in my bed. So that's kind of a give, you'd think would be a giveaway, but I don't know. All right, let's go meet Giles' mum. Oh, Elijah. So what is table dancing then? So a lap dance is obviously, they're right up in your grill. You're sat down. They're like maybe literally even getting on or sat on your lap, right? And obviously pole dance is up on a stage of some kind, and there's a pole they're working. So it's a table. Is it like halfway between? Are you literally on a table in front of people? I'm not really. Yeah, I mean, so it's like so you're on so rather than being so it's separated, from somebody, like a pole dance. So it's pole dancing without a pole, essentially. You're on a raised area, presentation area, a table, but no, you know, and you've got no pole to work with. You're just... Okay. You're not actually, but you being on a table, you're not like, rubbing up against someone's groin or anything. Yeah, relationships with women spoil a good story. Uh-oh. And I was just going to ask you out, Ledger. Never mind. Okay. I guess we'll forget that then. Never mind. Oh dear. That's a shame. Yeah, what? You mean, I guess you mean romantic relationships, Ledger. You prefer, stories of family and friend relationships as opposed to romantic relationships. You feel that's just a waste of time. What's this? Brokar Manifesto and Unearthed. I don't know. Let's go down there and we'll see. Okay, we want to take Jarl. Let's take Vetra out for a minute then.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Is that... Have you been led to believe that, Fusion? Or is that just anecdotally in your own perception? Because anecdotally in my own perception, no relationships last. Basically. But that's obviously not true, is it? Because some do. But, like, I mean, to the point where I'm just like, fuck relationships. I'm just... They don't work out. I've seen far more failed relationships than ones that have succeeded. So I'm like, oh, fuck all this. But obviously they, you know, they work, don't they? So, you know, I think, you know, you got to take, you know, it's just everyone's own perception, isn't it? Just got to take it all with a grain of salt. These scientists are like, can you not just use the walkways? I'm like, no. Alright. Okay, so if there was other things on the Val, whatever. If they're not marked, they're not marked.
Jarl! Jarl!
I guess that's his mum, or one of his sisters, or many cousins. While I don't fully agree with you, Ledger, I do very much see where you're coming from. For example, let's take the Mass Effect games, or same with the Dragon Age games, or any other kind of RPGs and stuff. This idea that you can have, like, your character can have romantic relationships, which are, you know, just is basically conversations, cutscenes with other characters in the game. I don't dislike them, like you. But if they weren't there in the game, I also wouldn't miss them at all. I wouldn't have, like, thinking, oh, why that thing? Whereas there's definitely fans of RPG games, be it BioWare or Bethesda games or whatever, that they really, really, really like it, Ledger, to the point where they kind of expect it in the game. And they will be, like, super disappointed. They'll be like, what? Why can't you romance the other NPCs? What the fuck? Yeah, 0 out of 10. Send it back. I guess I'm very much middle of the road. I like it because it's extra content. But if it wasn't there, I wouldn't miss it. I don't need it. I certainly wouldn't think it was any reflection on the game if it was missing. But you know, I get where you're coming from. Right, yeah. If it's just filler, if it's just like, here's an extra thing on the side. I guess I like it because it's character building. You know, you getting to know particular side character better. But if I see where you're coming from. It's not if it's not integral to the main plot, then why is it there? But some people love it. Some people live for it. You know, all different, aren't we?
Wait. Is there bad news?
No, the Pathfinder is interested in where I grew up. Ryder, this is my true mother, Sahuna Amadarao.
Can I hug her? Is that an option?
Nice to meet you. I know Angara like the hugging.
Oh, they specifically. There we go.
Giles told me how much he admires you.
Really?
I admire him
He's
too.
my favorite. Smart.
It's your favourite son, your favourite child. Should you have favourites? The thing about the Angara, they're so like emotionally, they're so like keyed into their emotions. They will just speak emotionally as just like a matter of fact, and it won't be a problem. Whereas obviously in our culture, like, you know, if a parent's like, this child is my favourite child, that's like taboo. You can't say that. You have to like all your kids equally, even if maybe you don't. I don't know, right? Where she's just like, no, Giles' my favourite. He's the best. Yeah, my other kids, they're pretty good too, but you know, Giles the best.
Loyal, kind. A great shot. Writes poetry, sews.
Mother.
I'm late for
Yeah, I know,
the
I fancy him.
resistance meeting. Stay clear.
I'm still waiting to get my greasy mitts all over his neck flaps.
Your mother's in the Resistance?
Yes. And every child is her favorite.
Oh, right, okay, it's like that. Okay. Yeah, no, as it should be. As it should be.
Everyone, this is Sarah.
Hi.
Look who the Karkin dragged in. Welcome back. This is where I spent most of my days growing up. Me, my sister, Koana, our cousin, Etta, and brother, Finn. Then Bavzil, Rolu.
So wonderful to
Hey,
have
Jal.
you back.
Hey, human.
Jal, you bring in someone special to meet us.
Wow. Cozy.
We like to live like this.
Gonna give your friends some real food?
Good to see you. And here's my room. My tiny...
So why does Jarl get a room? They walked from outside into a room where everybody's hanging out, and they just walked into the next room, which was Jarl's room. So do all your cousins and siblings, and aunts and uncles, they don't get their own rooms?
Sanctuary.
That's crazy. I don't know, it's that crazy. But I'll say that.
You must dream of a big place of your own.
Sometimes. Maybe.
I guess they will have their own rooms,
This
right?
will always be my home.
Of course.
Oh, no. Put this here.
I'm poking around in your room.
Schematics? Of...
When I was 7, my aunt stole a Ket weapon for me. So I took it apart to learn.
And was a Karkin.
Pet Karkin. Alfit. He died. So I also took him apart.
To learn?
Why not?
Yeah, it's not what humans would do, but that's fine. That makes sense. I'm not against it.
These things, but I feel like we're family.
Yeah, go emotional.
I'm glad Ephra threw you on my ship.
Hey, there's one more thing you might like. Sit there.
Been interesting so far.
Oh, wow. What the fuck? Oh, this bunny.
Nice. You made that?
Long ago. It's not accurate. More of a dream, really. Just one more thing I want to take apart and figure out.
Me.
Me too, Jal. Me too.
It business. It business time. No, it's not, apparently. Okay, never mind. That's a shame, isn't it? Okay, whatever. No neck flaps for you, Sarah. Okay. Is what it is. Yeah, I guess it's what you used to, right, Lager? Get used to, yeah, get used to anything.
Leaving Avarl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
Right. Okay. I know I've got to go to EOS.
Ryder.
I've got stuff for. Was it Cora, PB, and Liam? All asked me to go there for something? I think so. Let's find out.
Pythias system. Home of Eos and Prodromos.
I know, Callow. That's why I've come here, buddy. That's why I've come here. Kind of cool to have your own star system. And I don't mean that we have one. Yes, we do. But we've got to share it with like 8 billion other humans, and we have no way to get around it. You know. And I don't know. Maybe it's just what you used to, isn't it? It feels like our systems may be... It's not mundane, but it feels like it could be mundane. Okay, I guess our other characters will spawn in, won't they, as we get down there. So, fuck you, Liam. Liam is fine, but I guess out of all the companions, he's the one who irritated me the most. Honestly.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Although I feel I should probably have him in the party for a bunch just to get him to hang out with the other characters. He's criticised PB to no end. And who else did we have who was poking holes up? I can't remember. Someone else we had, and he was like, yeah, he's basically like, you're kind of shit, aren't you? Almost. I was like, what the fuck are you running your mouth about, Liam? Maybe we should take him out with Drac and see what bullshit he can say to Drac. Drac can knock him the fuck out. Oh, Gil. Gil was the other one. Okay, gotta go with Cora. Gotta go with Liam. Gotta go meet Gil's friend Jill. Important. Okay, so this is what Liam has got for us. He already apologized, and I already forgave him.
Something nearby. He should be here for it.
Yeah, here it is. We got Liam.
This was Liam's plan. He should be here for this.
Oh, actually, I need to put him in the squad, do I? Okay. Imagine that. Just like, yeah, we don't need Liam. we don't need him. It's fine. All right, PB, go away. All right. What's going on, young Liam? Making a sandcastle.
Prodromos is suited up and ready to host.
Ready for the
Oh, playing
exchange,
football?
Pathfinder.
Grab your civvies. Going to get hot.
Oh, right, a fun football match. All right.
How did you do all this?
But didn't
He picked up some fucking scrap and made a couple of goals. And I guess they brought a football with them. It's not that difficult, Sarah. She's like, oh my God, how did you do this?
Take much.
Yeah, it didn't take much.
Ground. Hustle would start games at refugee camps. I didn't get it then, but after the attack here and the shit with Varan's rescue, I wanted to try something. Low tech. What do you think?
It's good to get people's minds off of all the crap we go through.
Not just that. I didn't do it to distract them. We don't get distracted. We go head on. When it's life or death, you have to. No one's living or dying because of this. They're here because they want to be. I didn't get how important that is. Maybe that choice is how we stop being outsiders. Check the play! Free kick for charging. No charge for matchmaking. What?
Sorry, you're the referee, Liam. Don't you want to be getting out on the pitch, bro? On the sand, trying to play football on sand as well. I guess it doesn't really matter. You're a hell of an asset. Yeah, I mean, I guess he is. Okay, let's turn that.
We're lucky to have you.
You better believe it. You too, Ryder. You're a jerk sometimes, but as Pathfinder...
Yeah, I'm a jerk sometimes, just like you. So I guess we're two peas in a pod right now.
This is because of you. Switch up. Ready to get in the game?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Show 'em how it's done, Sarah.
The Pathfinder should make an appearance.
Run around in your armor.
Keep up, Costa.
I guess.
Don't count on it. I'm completely.
I guess if it's good for combat, it's probably fine for football as well, right? All right, okay. So I guess the point was to just kind of get everybody to be like, you know, I'll take a break and chill for a minute. Which seems perfectly reasonable. Alright, let's go meet Gil. And his friend Jill. And, cause, yeah, apparently Jill wants to meet us. So Jill's responsible for the initiative to make babies. So, I mean, is she just the one who organizes orgies? I don't know what... Obviously not, but, yeah, we already had baby problems recently. I don't need to worry about it anymore, but...
I'm good. You're here. Yeah,
of course.
So, listen, she's only got a minute or two, and she's in rare form today, just to warn you.
Rare
She's
form?
here kickstarting repopulation protocols, reversing the chemical procreation blockers for colonists. Calls it boosting the batter.
Boosting the batter? She calls it that? Alright, lad, just here give you a shot to boost your batter. Go on, go get some batter in her. She make it good, mum. Fuck, what? Jill, what the fuck? Batter booster.
She's gonna try and get you to do it.
What, have a baby? Yeah, I mean, that's her job.
That is what she's here to do. Woman takes her job seriously.
Hey, if you're cool with it.
No, I mean, I'm not having a baby.
I mean, makes no never mind to me. No chance I'll ever oops a baby into the world.
Am I interrupting something?
Yeah, no, I didn't agree to it.
About time.
Yeah, because everybody's on I guess a future contraceptives. It's like far more advanced. I guess you just basically take a shot and then you take another shot when they want to turn it off. It's just an on-off thing, and like everybody on the initiative was given it to start with.
Save it. I asked you both to stop by, remember?
And as Sarah is a space slut, aspiring to be the #1 in the Andromeda galaxy, and she's not, you know, getting pregnant is going to kind of put a damper on that. So, no, I think we'll stick with the contraceptive.
Ryder, pleasure.
Hello,
I know
pleased to
we're
meet
all
you.
very busy, so I have only one question for you.
Yeah, going to boost my battle. Yeah, let's go.
You want to know if you can reverse my chemical procreation blocker?
You baby. I see my reputation precedes me. The question is, what the hell did you do to him? It's like he's an adult or something. He can even have a mature conversation without it degrading into pot shots. Unless I take it there. What's your secret?
Should we joke around? Let's joke. Yeah, I guess we joke.
I sneaked into the stasis pods and switched him with another baby.
My boy's in good hands. Okay, you're both off the hook. So glad I got to meet you, Ryder.
Likewise.
All right, is that it, Jill? All right. You'd think Jill would be the #1 space slot, right? Never mind. That's that, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why we're getting all these random little cutscenes. We're not getting, like, anything from it, essentially. Not that's necessarily a problem, but... Is this just kind of, like, final wrap-up with every character? Just to, like, have one final scene with everybody before we head into the end of the game?
Or monument. When there's time.
I don't know. Oh, sorry, me. I had to mark that. Alright, Cora. Going... What are we doing down here, Cora? Going swimming? Going fishing? Going sailing? Going surfing? Alright, that's fun, that.
Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
Yeah, fuck those cats.
This is the place. Ready?
Kind of weird. Where did the name Ket come from? At the very beginning of the game, someone just said, like, oh yeah, we're calling them the Ket. And then everywhere you go, everyone's just adopted that thing. But what do they call themselves? They probably just call themselves, like, the chosen ones. The ones who are not scum like the rest of you. I don't know. Okay, we've got to fight this one first. Oh no, got a bug. Oh, hello. Sorry.
Clean shot.
Not that clean. That's fine. Never mind.
So where's your mystery project?
Not far. Soil converter. No remnant terraformer, but it makes sandy dirt into something useful.
Oh.
Eventually.
Oh, right. It's just like a... Interesting. I guess it does that on a molecular level. You put in... It's just a big box. You put sand in, and then after X amount of time, you end up with actual soil. I don't know if you need to add like other things into it, maybe like water, probably. Or other chemicals. Well, that's cool. That's like basic level of terraforming. You know, respect it.
Add seeds, some rain, and you've got a garden.
That's right. You wanted a garden of your own.
It'll take years. I might not even see it. But that's okay. Asari think in centuries. Lay a foundation, then step away. Let it grow into something you might never expect. Pathfinder training was my foundation. Gave me a whole galaxy of directions I could go. I don't need someone else's plan. Just a good beginning. The first seeds of a garden. One I started with my friend.
No. Not dressed for gardening. You don't need to be dressed for gardening. I feel like Cora's undercut would be like shaved right up to her parting. It doesn't look bad, but I think it'd look better if it was nice and tidy like that.
What seeds do you have?
Desert flowers
Right.
and grasses from across
Think?
the Milky Way.
I think it looked better, right?
Colors we don't even have names for. When they've prepared the ground, roses someday. Ready? 1, 2,
Oh, sorry, it's not the box. It is stuff in the box that you just spread around on the sand and then it slowly does its thing. Okay. My bad. I thought you just got a chunk, loaded it in, and then emptied it out. No. Okay. Well, there you go, Cora. I hope you, get to, grow your garden in Prodromus. Yeah, when we first came to, Prodromus, when we first came to Eos, I was like, look at this shithole. But now we've been to, Eladon. Actually, Eos doesn't seem too bad, right? It seems like in a couple of years it might be like quite nice. Look at that. Nice temperature, nice blue sky, nice sunshine. Yeah, it's a bit sandy, but I don't know. There's a giant remnant worm like crawling around. Could be worse. Okay, I think that's us done though. Everyone's got hay fever.
The centers go.
Was it good? She seems like a little gem.
All clear.
I would totally hit on her if she was real. She wouldn't be interested in me, I'm sure, but she a bit of a badass, right?
Hello?
I don't know what. I've had sexy times with PB, Liam. I smooched, Reyes. I think that's it, unfortunately. Everyone else it's not really gone anywhere. I'm just like constantly putting myself out there. I had a few touching moments with Jarl, but it's nothing that's actually, I was like, can I touch your neck flaps? And he's like, what's this? I'm trying to be serious here, Ryder. I'm like, yeah, so am I, buddy. Right, okay, I think we're going back to the Nexus now, aren't we? I'm pretty sure. Actually, you know what? Let me just double check. There's nothing else in my log. Oh, maybe someone asked me to go to Eladon for something? Ah, investigate the crashed ship Ket ships on Eladon. Oh yeah. It was the report said that they'd crash landed there, and it looked like they were fighting each other, which is very unusual. That's junked. That's also junked. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Off to Eladon then. Look at some crashed Ket. I'm just gonna shoot them all, right? Anyway, that's what they deserve, the scums. Yeah, right, yeah. I was like, you're Drac. And he's like, that wasn't a date. You wouldn't be, if that was a date, Ryder, you wouldn't be able to walk ever again for the rest of your life. So, all right, big boy, calm down. That's not what he said exactly, but that's kind of what... that's what he's kind of saying, though, right?
We're on course.
Yeah, as we said, property damage. It's like, whose fucking property, mate? What are you going to do to me? Yeah, let's take, speaking about Drac, let's take Drac and Liam. I want to see Liam run his mouth at Drac. I think the people we had was definitely PB, and I think it might have been Cora. He was just kind of like, he's very kind of veiled, and it was very passive aggressive. Like, if you weren't paying attention, or like you might not even realize what he was saying, but he was almost kind of like picking holes at both I think it was Cora, but definitely PB. As if to like say, he was like, you're not as professional as me. you're not as intelligent as me. You're not as skilled as me. Aren't you lucky that you're on this team? Unlike me, who deserves to be here. And, you know, PB, don't you have any morals or integrity? And it's like... It's one thing if you think that, Liam, but can you just shut the fuck up, bro? Right? I don't know what his problem is. Right, here we down here, yeah? Okay. Nothing else? No, okay, cool. Going up. Let's go from this way. Space EastEnders. The thing is, Liam could like definitely fit into EastEnders. He'd be like the new character who came in, who at first seemed like, you know, perfect. So he's probably like kind of intimidating or trying to start shit with people, but then, you know, once people get to know him, you see the cracks. And he's like, oh, this guy's just got insecurities.
You've been around.
I see what he says.
Some real craziness, not just in Helios.
Save it, kid. Go bug someone else.
Oh.
The hell? What was that for?
I mean, that seemed... What... Liam asking that question, that seemed reasonable. But there's things like that. It'll be like, oh, I bet you've seen some crazy stuff. And you're like, oh, well, yeah, I suppose I have. And he's like, well, let me tell you about it. And then you'd be like, oh, well, one time, and he'd be like, oh, that's almost as crazy. And, you know, like, I don't know. Maybe actually Drax just being a bit standoffish here. Maybe actually this conversation, Liam's not. But I don't know. I feel like he's always trying to pick holes. He's always trying to find advantage or something to criticize. 10,000 who like you don't maybe pretend you're the one who won't die.
Smoke in the distance. Probably the crashed ship we're looking for.
So that was more kind of Drac being the asshole there, honestly, in that interaction.
Ket killing other Ket?
Wow.
Kid, let's get in there.
Oh, Drac. You're the one, really, aren't you? After my own heart. Oh, didn't even sit. It's dead.
We got them all, I think.
Okay. You just hiding, I guess. Alright, let's have a fucking look around, yeah? Away from what happened here.
What's this?
It appears to be a cat data log, Pathfinder. It may contain saved data of some variety.
Can we access this data, Sam?
The device is locked.
Yeah, that's not I saw you before, Sam.
When has a simple lock ever stopped you, Sam? Come on, hack this thing.
Pathfinder, it is not just a simple lock. We have never encountered a cat device with security like this before.
Okay.
I suggest we bring it back to the Tempest for further analysis.
I'm sure Suvi could help with it.
Really? Suvi's going to do something that Sam can't? Really? Okay. Fair enough. Who am I to judge? Sharon? I don't know. Who is Sharon? What time is it? Okay, she's gone 8. Let's go.
Ryder.
What? Suvi? What's going on, Suv? excuse me.
It's almost unbelievable that some of the Ket would be fighting their own. The Ket always seems so monolithic, almost faceless. There's so much we still don't know about how their society functions. The stuff you've brought in is helping shed some light on those questions. Speaking of which, this device you found at that destroyed Ket ship, it's secured with a biometric lock that can only be activated with a specific genetic code.
Okay.
So, like a fingerprint scan, except with a genetic fingerprint.
Exactly. Whatever's in this, it's probably only meant for trusted individuals.
So you're saying I have to track down some Ket?
But that would be impossible, Ryder.
Why would it?
Remember those Ket genetic samples you scanned on Volt? Lexi's been
It's
working in the
been so
data,
long ago.
and I have an idea that just might work.
Oh?
We should go talk with her when you have time.
I have time right now. Let's go. When I go the right way. I swear I will remember where everything is on this tiny, tiny ship before we complete this game.
Got your memo, Suvi. Data's right here, but I'm not sure what you're expecting to find.
Tell me you have it all sequenced.
Yes, of course. It was the first thing I...
Perfect. Sam, can you test combinations of sequences against the lock?
Testing.
Brute force, Dr. Anwar?
Tried and true methods. And with Sam's processing speed, it should take no time.
Key found.
Whoa. We thought it was a data log, but it's not. It's...
It just locked onto a transmission.
Does it compromise our security?
The device is a receiver. It will not reveal our location.
This transmission is audio.
The Archon has abandoned our way, spurns tradition, defies protocol.
Yeah.
He abuses his authority, obsesses over remnant secrets, and keeps us cut off from home. This cannot continue. He will return to the path of right or be destroyed. This is my promise. An Archon stands tall only while we hold him up.
Enemy of... Fuck. I swear to God. The number of times I've started... I've said something and... Actually, I think this is the first time it's been in the dialogue options, but like Sarah, or occasionally even somebody else has like said exactly what I've said.
Someone's gunning for the Archon. I'd say that's something we can exploit.
You don't mean try to make some kind of deal?
That's a great
Well,
idea,
yeah,
Lexi.
What else is in the transmission?
It's the same stuff. It repeats. I wonder if there's a way to trace the signal. Scanning for nav point. I'll transmit it to your Omni tool, in case you want to check it out.
What do you think we'll find out there?
I don't know. It might be a base of Ket dissidents organizing against the Archon.
Whatever it is, please be careful, Ryder.
Right, okay, some, because we'd already seen, like, a cutscene with, it made clear that the Archon was, like, doing his own thing, and the higher-ups were kind of pissed off with him, but he was like, no, if I continue and I'm successful, then it will benefit us all, and they were kind of like,
She's a widow of one of my pilots.
The people you were training to explore the Scourge.
Zoe's wife was lost out there. For a fellow pilot, one does the right thing.
Like making sure her widow's got enough credits.
It's the least I can do. The most is conquering the Scourge once and for all.
pretty sweet being the pilot up here, wouldn't it? I'd find that fun. Anyway, so what? Callow's donating some of his money to somebody. I don't know, lady. You tell me. I never watched EastEnders. I just kind of saw it because when I was a kid, my mum used to watch it. Now she's kind of completely lost interest. But for a couple of years, she watched it. Oh, okay. back over to EOS system. Yeah, no. So what they do, they jack other species and then turn them into them, a version of them. But yeah, it's all unknowns pretty much at the minute, at least. Like, can they reproduce by what I guess typical? That's another way. Standard biological means. How long are their lifespans? Are they really long? Are they really short? You know, you get the sense from the Archon who. So that's the thing. Is exaltation is something that's unique. It's not unique, but it's part of the culture. It's not unique to the Archon and his religious fanatic splinter cell of their culture, is it? That's something. Exaltation is just something that they do. It's not something that's unique to what the Archon is doing with his remnant obsession, is it? That's the impression I get. So yeah, I mean, at the moment, at least, it's all unknown. Will we find out some answers before the end of the game? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they'll just save it for the sequel. We shall wait and see. Okay, back down to EOS. Right, yeah. Who knows? Who knows, right, Fusion? Yeah, let's take Liam and Drac. I wanna hear Drac diss Liam some more.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Oh, excuse me. Right. Yeah, too much bone. But maybe it's like a jigsaw puzzle and they use that to interlock. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Just because they procreate doesn't mean that they enjoy it, right? Although they've definitely set the not the cat, but the precedence in this series where it almost seems to be like a given that sentient life enjoys you know, sexual intercourse rather than animals that just do it. Although there are some animals apparently do it for pleasure, right? I've heard dolphins and whales do. And certainly some monkeys and chimps do. But I think the vast majority of animals do not. They just do it on instinct. That's what I've been led to believe. I'm certainly not an expert on it. In here. Okay. Yeah, it's this structure. Oops. Well, I'm sure I've already been here previously. Okay. So unless there's... I actually need to get under this, and there's a way down. So it's below us, where the marker. Let me have a look down now.
I think that's cat tech. Stay alert.
Yeah, it is. Are these the cat you're looking for? No. Or these are not the cat you're looking for, are they? There's no...
Nice work.
Activate this. Nice work? Nice work, Sarah. What are you talking about? Ah, this looks promising. Okay. Headlights? I didn't even know we had headlights. Fucking hell, bro. Who knew?
Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod. Where'd they get that?
Doesn't matter. They're not keeping it.
We need an up-close scan.
Oh. For now.
Gets us away from the sun for
These caves could be a good shelter if people need it.
At least it's cool.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Fusion, of course. Yes, biological imperative is putting us for the sake of propagating the species, isn't it? Well, I guess because we're conscious, we can like control whether we want to engage with, you know, what we want to do about that. Whereas I mean, I don't know how do biologists even study this. I don't know, but I guess they study the behavior of how they engage with it. I think one thing would be like certain species, they have like a breeding season of a certain short time, like once a year. And that's the only time they breed at all. So you could make the reasonable argument that if an animal species had sex for pleasure, they'd be doing it throughout the year. They wouldn't be necessarily doing it all day, every day, but they wouldn't have a period during the year. So therefore, if they only breed like once over like a period of 1 month in a whole year, that kind of lends itself to suggest that they're not having sex for pleasure. And there must be other things that they study to like back that up. I'm sure. That's just one example.
If I wanted to speak out against you.
If it's all connected, then this beacon warrants a closer look.
So look, play audio log.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
Well, thank you. Thank you, young Samothy. Sam's got super androgynous voice, doesn't he? She, right? Anyone else get that vibe? That's not quite female, not quite male. Somewhere in between. Which I guess is very appropriate for an AI, right? Well, if you had a personal AI, obviously, you know, Dad could have programmed it however he wanted, given it whatever voice he wanted, but I assume they did that on purpose. Oh, okay, so looking around random junk. Okay, we're going over here. Okay, let's go over there then. Really nothing. Right, okay, so we're driving up here. This way? That way? Yes. Try this way first. Looks like that was the wrong choice, doesn't it? I had a 50-50 there. Never mind. Oops. I didn't see that. Come on, little nomad. Get up there.
I'm not too Drac. I've been around.
Here we go. Here we go.
1400 and something. 2 years or 2 decades. It's the same to me.
There's a difference between experience and out of touch.
Yep, you're not as invested when young shits die. Look, I'm sure you're worth knowing, but all I see is a skull.
What's this, a skull?
That remnant gives me an uneasy feeling.
Yeah, that's why we're ignoring it. Oh, okay. Underground again, I can only assume. Oh, yeah, and there's the fucking entrance. I'm such an idiot. I swear to God. Okay, that's a bit awkward. It's not exactly what I was going for. Anyway. Yeah, just down there. Presumably, and there should be a turn in somewhere. Huh. No, because it's higher up. I've just been up there. I've just fucking been up there, mate. Oh. Okay, because I was up there, wasn't I? I swear to God. Sort your life out, mate.
Let's see where this beacon leads us.
Oh, we can't get rid of this barrier, can we?
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
Thank you, Sam. Okay, and we are going down here. It's about the same, but let me fractionally quicker to throw myself from down this way. Okay. What, did you not actually finish it off? Fusion. So I guess it... sometimes in games I get quite far into them, and because the end is in sight, I just don't finish it, which is kind of weird, but or at least or not finish it intentionally, where you just get distracted by something else.
Look at that. The remnant staked a claim over there.
I like busting dunes, getting all 6 wheels off the ground.
Yeah. What do you think I'm doing?
Comes and goes. You've evened out the weather, but I wouldn't call reception clear. Heel still feels frontier. Claimed, but not
Nope.
tamed, we like to say.
Nope. Oh, they come up behind us.
Looks like that's it for hostiles. Let's see what this beacon has for us.
Now, if these guys are actually going to end up being our allies, they're going to be a bit salty that we've just killed a bunch of them to do so. You'd think.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
Maybe they won't. Maybe they think they won't care. I don't know. All right. Okay, over this way. All right, fair enough. Okay. Are we done? Okay, half an hour. That's cool. Up there.
The transmission is strong and unobstructed here, Pathfinder.
Looks like we found it then.
Drax on it. What's this?
Someone got here before we did.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the AI I've noticed, although the combat in this is the best it's been in the series, the AI is sometimes a little bit janky. You literally, enemies in cover, I flank them, and I've got like 8 rounds in them before they even shoot back or think to get out or move or something. They're just like hunched down, taking bullets in the arm or torso or whatever, and you're like, eh? You might want to react to that, friend. I know you're cat and you're, kind of weirdos, but also.
Exaltation lifted our ancestors out of sorrow and tribulation. This noble gift now allows us to raise others and share in the genetic bounty of this galaxy. But the Archon would selfishly hoard what Helios has to offer.
Recorded messages?
I know propaganda when I hear it. Probably broadcast widely.
The Archon does not serve Ket interests, only his own.
Yeah, it's good propaganda though, Lim.
But keeps all knowledge for himself. These are the acts of a traitor, not true Ket.
Tiny little dance there, sorry.
The Archon believes Meridian will bring him power. He will become the master of the Remnant, its sole master. Once Helios submits, where does the traitor turn his gaze? Think. Understand. Our home is in peril.
Well, we found it. This looks like a comm console. It's probably what's sending out the messages.
That's it then. End of the line.
And so you have found me. You are a single-minded creature, Pathfinder. I see it now. Your determination will grant the Ket dominion over this galaxy.
Nah.
Not on my watch, asshole.
This posturing benefits no one. Our confrontation is inevitable, not imminent. I did not reveal myself as a traitor easily. I did so only because I seek a mutual benefit.
Getting rid of the Archon.
The Archon's obsession with the Remnant incites chaos and endangers all we've worked for. This must end.
I take it you need my help for this?
I am Ket. I do not need help.
Well, get the fucking job done then.
I will use you as a tool to hasten the Archon's destruction. I need only ensure nothing stands between you and your target.
Asshole.
Once he is cut down, the Remnant will cease to be a concern. We will complete our purpose here and leave.
Exaltation? No thanks.
One day you will be family. Till then, fight if you must. But I offer a reprieve from this conflict, so you can destroy a mutual enemy.
We don't need some Ket cheat. Come on, be smart.
Era. How you doing, my dear? Oh, you're well. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm not really streaming, Era. I'm not here this week. This is just a figment of your imagination. I know you've raided, but you like this isn't real stream. But welcome in anyway. Hello. Yeah, indeed, Fusion with the shout out. Who's that? How you doing, my dear? Are you well? What's going on? Your trials, it's going. How's that cold steel treating you? I hope it's not too chilly. But how are you doing? Welcome, folks. I'm supposed to be not streaming this week, but yeah, here we are because we're trying to wrap up Mass Effect Andromeda. Been playing it a hot minute. It's a good game, but trying to get it finished by the end of this week. It'll take 8 hours. But how long is it taking? Have you been on it for a while? I know you've been on the series for a while, but folks, yes, you may you've come in with Era's raid there. You may know me because Era's raider does more than anybody else. So thank you, my dear. I can't pay you back, but in case you don't know me, my name is Iznib. You can call me Iz. If you got any questions at all, do let me know. We're only going to be going for like another 20 minutes or so today. But if you have to head out for any reason, or if you just like, you know, fuck this guy, I don't want to be here. I applaud your your freedom to do so. I encourage it. Right, it's one of those here. Yeah. It's kind of similar in this, although I'm not really sure the final section is. I thought so. Like, I guess it was on Saturday. I streamed and I wasn't supposed to be. Really. I felt like, oh, okay, cool. We're gonna like start working towards the end of the game, and here we are on Tuesday, still trying to get there. But thank you, my dear. But has it been fun though? Has it been fun, or do you feel like it's been dragging on too much? Like you would just you're like, I've done this game. Let's wrap it up. Don't stress. Regardless, don't stress yourself over it. Yeah, so we get some information.
Why do you oppose the Archon?
Yeah, what's the problem?
The Archon says he will use Meridian to dominate this cluster. He says Meridian will bring us victory.
It probably would.
We have never needed Remnant to be victorious. No, he wants more. His ambition is plain. I am not...
You're right. So I don't know whether Primus is the overall leader of all the Ket, but is at the very least is higher up on the hierarchy than the Archon. And it's their belief that the Archon, you know, he's got designs beyond his station. He's going to try and go against them eventually, and they obviously don't want that.
Alone in this thought.
So obviously they're like, they're not going to help us get to him. They want him gone, as do we want him gone. So again, enemy of my enemy. But the Primus here is clearly stating that, you know, you're still our enemy. We're still going to beat you up later on down the line. We're still going to have a confrontation later on. But for now, this is our mutual enemy. We should work together. Now, their idea of working together is just that they get out of our way. But it didn't really make it clear what we have to give up for them getting out of our way. So this is what I'm asking here. What are you offering exactly?
What exactly do I get from this deal?
Yeah, right.
Sometime soon, I will be called upon by the Archon to destroy you. When that time arrives, I will provide you with the means to disable my ship.
Oh, right, I see. So you can look like you're doing the right thing, which actually kind of slightly contradicts. So maybe the Archon is higher up than the Primus. I don't know. So maybe it's actually a coup. Maybe it's just a mutiny. They're just trying to, you know, do a Julius Caesar. Let's get him out of here, right? I don't know. So the problem is with that plan is that it's kind of, they're just covering their own ass, right? If I'm slide away to take them out of the fight and I use it and it doesn't work out in our favor, they can go, "Oh, sorry, Archon. Our ship got disabled. I don't know what happened. It definitely wasn't us, though. We tried our best." Right? Which means, really, they're not fully committed to the plan. And also they feel like, if they were like serious about it, like, okay, form an alliance with us. You and us against the Archon. But they've got to have a little get out of jail free card just in case the plan, if we fail and we end up dying. Which is cowardice, basically. So that's not really... The point being, if we refuse and then they get turned up to the fight and we don't disable their ship, are they going to fight us alongside the Archon, even though the Archon is more of an issue for them rather than us? So it's like they've got more to gain than us, but they're willing to commit less to the fight, right? See what I'm saying?
Could just leave me alone.
Yeah, could you leave us alone as well?
If you fail to bring down the Archon, my treachery will be exposed.
Yeah.
Covering your own ass.
Yeah, exactly, Liam. Well, commit. So what difference is it to us? You'll just be put into a situation where you'll be forced to fight us because you're too scared to fight him, even though you want to get rid of him and we're not actually a threat to you necessarily. So, no.
We don't deal with Ket, ever.
So be it. I hope you found some satisfaction chasing my messages. You will gain nothing else from this.
Yeah. Worst case scenario for us, they do commit to helping the guy out that they want to get rid of, just to because they're too scared to confront him, essentially. But for us, all that will mean is, I'll have more Ket to fight. Fine, fuck you, I'll wipe you out, dickheads. Sorry, language. Oh, okay. It's a series I don't know too much about, Era, but it's definitely, you know, one that I would like to look at more in the future. Maybe we will at some point. I don't know. Could be a while away. We will not speak again. All right, fun. We won't. I'll see you and I'll just shoot you. I won't try and talk to you. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. I hope I don't regret that. I'm sure I won't. Why make it? And here's the thing. It wasn't... Sarah's response was, I'm not making a deal with you because you're Ket. And I kind of get that, but I would like to see a future where we could actually somehow come to terms with them and actually try to understand each other. The point being is I'm not going to strike a deal with someone that's not like a fair and equitable deal. If they are gaining more than we are out of the deal, and they're willing to actually commit less to the deal, we're doing all the legwork, we're doing all the heavy lifting. That's not fair. You're just literally trying to use us. And even if it might be good all around, like I'm not about the ends justifying the means. If you shouldn't be trying to use us. Try and form an alliance with us or something. Don't be scum. All right. So yeah. So maybe we'll have to kill the Primus as well. And yeah, I guess it was fine. Chasing your little messages. I killed some of your buddies. Oh, what's this over here? Random question mark. How have I missed this? I don't think it's anything important, but as it's there, I'm kind of curious. Okay, let's go. I'm done. 15 minutes. Alright, let's go look at this. Okay, cool. Did mark it. Whee!
How you doing, old man?
Pretty good. Few more pups dogging my heels. You?
Not dead yet?
Yeah. Let's work on keeping it that way.
I didn't know you cared. Seriously, there was no clue you gave a shit.
Younger me would have killed you. And even younger me was you.
Are they trying to be buddies, huh? Okay, it was just a random ruin. Which is literally nothing here. Oh, it's loot. I had no idea I could do a falling melee attack like that. Yeah, there we go. good to learn how to play the game, right? Okay, was that it? Was that... Okay, it was just a random ruin I just missed. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I guess that's everything, right? Let's go back up to the ship.
Ascent is go.
Yes, so yes, it seems as we've not completed the game today, Lager, I will presumably, unless something comes up, I guess I will also not be streaming tomorrow as well. So I'll see you tomorrow. Oh my god, what am I... I can do it. But the end is in sight. I've got to be here. I've got to be here to do it. Okay, let me just double check my bits and pieces there. Okay, that's on hold. That's perfect. Okay. Right. Okay, we've got 15 minutes, so let me go back to the Nexus and speak to the, I want to call them the council, but they're not really council. They're just the leaders of the initiative, obviously headed by Tan, who he gets a lot of flack, does Tan, but he's doing the best job he can within the situation he's doing, and I do get the sense that he tries his best to do the right thing. So I haven't personally got a problem with Tan. I didn't. Yeah, I was just literally thinking about that. Need a little drip of the waters. Okay, cool. So they've got the Solarian Arc over here? The Turian Arc? One of them, at least. I guess it's the Solarian one, wasn't the Turian one just fucked, basically? You had to, like, abandon it. Or maybe it's on the way back, I don't know. There's 3 of them, though. Right, obviously heading over to Ops.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson, and the initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge.
Not strictly true. Wasn't I investigating her death? Maybe that's what one of the quests that got balked. I think it might have been.
Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
Oh yeah, I've got skill
Hello
points.
again. They're waiting for you. Careful.
Careful.
Ryder made a sentimental choice saving those Krogan. She looked at them and thought of you.
Ryder's her own person. Just admit you don't like Krogan.
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were just discussing your encounter with the Archon.
It's true. I had to leave some Solarians behind, Director Tan. I'm sorry about that.
Noted. Though it is good to see Arch Parchero reunited with the Nexus.
Yet I have to question what we've gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian.
We have to wreck the Archon.
Now we have it.
Can't.
And a short...
Kandros, we can't, like, tiptoe around the guy and be like, oh, I hope he doesn't get annoyed with us. No, we're at full-blown war with him, whether you look it or not.
window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket.
I am.
They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
If we do nothing, I guarantee there's a fight coming. The Archon's already studying how to exalt us. It's not pretty.
Still, it's better to focus on the outposts. If the Ket attack, at least our people won't be in one place.
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become.
I'll trust it.
I love
Kesh,
you,
sorry.
Ryder. I really do. But I can't support your plan.
Okay, that's fine.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Yeah, there you go.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
The other Pathfinders.
Gesture, but you answered to me. I hope you understand.
Technically.
We hear you loud and clear.
Good. That will be all.
Okay, so that's it. So the plan that Sarah's come up with is we have to get over to Meridian and do our thing with it, however dangerous it is, because this is how we deal with the Ket, and it's going to help us out. And the leadership's just like, well, there's there's too much up in the air, and we're going to be provoking, a war. And there's no guarantee anything's going to work, and it's too dangerous, and there's too many unknowns, so therefore let's not do it. Even though the other 3 Pathfinders are like, no. You've got 4 Pathfinders here right now telling you should do this. And Tan just goes, nah, I don't want you to do that. Which, officially, he is in charge. Unofficially, we're going to just get the job done because we know better than he does, I guess is where this is going.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way.
Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your brother is awake.
Oh.
What?
Shit.
Go. We'll talk later. In the tech lab.
Alright. Yeah, I think the other Pathfinders are going to help us out. Okay. Yeah, don't get any spoilers for yourself, Fusion. See how Scotty is doing. Scotty Ryder.
Scott.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Sarah.
I was going to hug him.
Touchy-feely time.
It's my brother.
Don't you think you slept in long enough?
I thought it was Saturday, then Sunday. Then I figured someone turned the alarm off.
Well, I sure missed having you around. We've hit a few rough patches along the way.
I'm sorry I wasn't there when Dad died.
No one could have saved him, Scott. I wasn't even sure I should tell you.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, it's true.
That would have been a hell of a thing to wake up to.
Yeah.
I'll miss him. But right about now, he'd be telling us to stop moaning and get on with it.
There's no shortage of things to do.
Yeah, I hear you're the great and honorable Madam Pathfinder.
Please, it's nothing like that.
It would have been you if I'd been in a coma.
As soon as I get my
Scotty.
Well,
careful.
No way are you fit for duty, sir. You need a chance to mend.
Yeah, says who?
The Pathfinder, that's who. Time to rest up. That's an order, Specialist Rider.
Pulling rank already. Better hope I never tell anyone about that year you only ate paste. Was it first grade or second?
Both, actually. It was both years, actually. Scotty.
Just no arm wrestling.
Oh, I'm glad he's all right. Although we don't really know too much about him.
Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
All right.
Will do.
The other Pathfinder's going to come up with a plan to like get some shit done. I'll just check on him again.
Hey.
Good, Scotty. You resting?
Feeling out of the loop, I imagine.
A little, though I've heard bits and pieces of things from Harry and the med techs. Sounds pretty serious.
Just the fate of the entire initiative. Every man, woman, child, and everything in between facing certain extinction. The usual.
Oh, well, I'm sure the Pathfinder manual covers that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have it wrapped by lunch. There's a race of aliens called the Ket. They're led by a scary nutjob named Archon who wants to turn all of us into them. We both want Meridian, which is the heart of an alien terraforming network we're trying to activate. We do that, maybe we live.
Look at my big sister being all proactive. Meanwhile, I'm mastering the art of peeing in a plastic jar.
Yeah, don't worry about it, bro. It's fine. How can he... I don't know that he can miss the Milky Way, because he's only just got here, right?
You should also know...
He's not had time to miss
Dad was
it.
keeping some secrets from us.
Like what?
Turns out Sam is even smarter than anyone knew. And Dad juiced his connection to Sam. It's a lot more powerful than other Pathfinders. So is mine.
I guess rank has its privileges. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted some of his memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You and I were there. So was Mom.
You actually saw her?
It was at the hospital the day she died. And that reunion dinner she wanted us at so badly.
Right. Dad was his usual talkative self.
But there was something else. I saw Dad talk with a benefactor in the Milky Way. Some initiative bigwig I'd never heard of.
That's news to me.
Yeah. I'm still hoping I can figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
Sure. What about them?
How did they meet? Surely you know this,
What
sir.
do you remember about how they met?
Well, she was in the Alliance, researching early biotic implants. That's about the time she met Dad. He was on Earth for N7 training, I think. He says he swooped in and swept her off her feet. Had a whole bad boy in uniform vibe that was irresistible.
Dad?
Oh.
I guess it worked. They got married. Then the first contact war started, and he was sent off to fight. After that, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Big space station chock full of all sorts of aliens. Scary at first, but pretty soon I was playing laser tag with Turian and Solarian kids. Looking back on it, maybe that's why I'm here. The Citadel showed me life has no limit on possibilities. It made me ask, what else is out there?
Indeed.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
Mostly that it's the thing that finally killed her. Biotics were an unknown back then. So were the dangers. All sorts of rare diseases hit people working around Ezo. Mom was trying to design implants to help people harness their abilities. She was a pioneer. And she actually gave it to him.
Do you miss Mum? We mentioned no. Oh, that who? Oh yeah, that bitch. No, I've not. I don't really think about it that much.
You still think about Mom?
Yeah, especially now. I wonder what she'd say if she could see us.
Dad talked about her before we went on our first mission.
Really? After she died, Dad seemed to shut down. He hadn't talked about her in years.
He loved her. I think he was just lost.
We all were.
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I was going to ask you.
Habitat 7. There was this alien terraforming machine that had us stranded. Dad figured it out and shut it down. That saved us our ass. Then, hell broke loose. My helmet got smashed. I couldn't breathe. I was suffocating. Then Dad gave me his helmet.
He sacrificed himself?
I never really knew with Dad. He could be so distant. I guess he loved us more than we knew.
When it mattered most.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, wild. Do you miss anything?
Feeling homesick at all?
Miss not being in a coma.
Sea legs, but I think about what might have been if everything hadn't gotten screwed up.
What do you think would be different?
Well, while you were looking for Prothean artifacts, I was standing watch over a Mass Effect relay. Hell of a thing to stare at every day. I'd dream about what was on the other side, the adventures I would have, the things I would accomplish. But when everything got screwed up, well, I guess I'll never know.
Screwed up how?
Start with Mom dying. I never cried so hard. And Dad? He was never the same after that. He put so much into Sam to save her, but, well, AI's as illegal as it gets in the Milky Way. After the Alliance kicked him out for it, everything changed. Suddenly, being Alec Ryder's kid was a black mark. You and I were never going to live that down.
That's fair. Alright, so everything.
Well, I'll let you take it easy then.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how slammed I am. Got a nap, then doze a bit, then try to catch up on sleep.
It'll get better.
Not before you find that Meridian. I want in.
I'll take pictures.
Yeah, you have to sit this one out, Sky. Okay, yeah, so the point where I'm upgrading shit and most of it's not that useful. What do I even want? I didn't do any of the biotics, but I don't even know. Oh, pull would be good. Pull enemies to you. I guess none of the extra levels actually do anything for you or your... The higher levels, sometimes they give like passive bonuses. I don't think there's anything I need to worry about. I mean, I guess I could pick a random power and just see how it compares, but doesn't really feel necessary, honestly. Okay, it's time for us to leave it here. I'm just going to take us over to where the other Pathfinders are, and then we'll save it. Oh, I'm glad he's fine. He's out of his coma. I guess it's my understanding that had our dad not died, he would have been the Pathfinder, and both Sarah and Scott would have been on his team, along with Cora and Liam. I guess it is the idea. Would there have been anybody else on the team? I guess they would have been. He would have got the Tempest, and we would have got Lexi on, and probably like Vetra might have, you know, ended up joining us and such. But yeah, that's the impression. So whether actually Scotty will, you know, join Sarah's team, or whether it'll just be like, okay, well things are too weird now, so I just want to do my own thing. That's perfectly acceptable, right? Anyway. Well, guys, that was it. That was definitely not a stream right there, regardless of what it may seem to be. So thank you to Era for raiding, even though we were not streaming. And also thank you to Squidge for resubbing, even though I wasn't streaming. So thank you, guys. Thank you all for being here, even though there's nowhere to be. I will presumably thank you, Lager. I appreciate you being here. Not that this was anywhere to be. I assume I will definitely not be here at some point tomorrow. So until then, guys, have a good evening. Look after yourselves, rest of your day, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.